Nice job leaning forward. Gets a good burst that time to take it out beyond the 45 to the 46-yard line. Be a first down and 10 for the Braves. Shotgun formation with one wide receiver split to the left. Long count by Snyder. Takes a snap. Another design run. He's going to try to pop it to the outside. Going to get positive yards. He's going to get 4, maybe 3 when they spot it down, as he was stopped by Spencer George, but that's a 3-yard pickup for the Braves right at midfield.
They're running a quarterback lead, Pat, and essentially what that is the two backs in the backfield are like guards. They're on blocking, not pulling anybody. That's not a wing T offense, even though it's a wing T set. And it's catching Selinsgrove on their heels a little bit. The linebackers can't scrape. There's too many bodies.
Well, after that run, it puts it at the Shikellamy 49-yard line. 2nd down and 7, coming up on 6 minutes to go. No score here in the first quarter. Hitting the backfield that time. Snyder goes with the handoff to Schaefer. Nothing there. Blown up. Loss of 2 on it. It's going to be a 3rd down and 9 for the Shikellamy Braves. Coming off that left side defensively. Got in that backfield and able to make the stop.
Nice play.
So it's a 3rd down and 9, and you have to bear with us. Selinsgrove's in their all gray uniforms.
Hard to read.
We're going to do our best. We should know body language by now, as Spencer George is on the right, Melhorn over the center, and Max Maurer split to the left. Selinsgrove showing blitz. Quick snap to Snyder, rolling to his left, gets rid of it, got a man, makes the catch. And going to be blown out of bounds as he's able to take it to the Selinsgrove 44-yard line. That's at number 8 on the catch, and of course I don't have a number 8 on my roster, so if you know who number 8 is, please pass it along.
Pat, they're doing it. The Braves are doing a nice job. It's just real quick attack, either running or throwing the football. Again, it was a quick. He just gets the snap on a shotgun and quick release. Well coached. They're attacking where the Selinsgrove Seals are given some space.
Selinsgrove looking to come up with the stop here. This is a 1st down and 10. First time the Braves into Selinsgrove territory at the 44-yard line. Quick snap to Snyder. He's going to make the pitch out to Schaefer Knights. Hitting the backfield that time. It's that Corey Rumber making the first initial hit, as Schaefer Knights was able to get away from him, but Rumberger slowed him down enough. Got help from his fellow defenders. Loss of 1. 2nd down and 11 for the Braves. They spotted at the 45-yard line. No score here in the first quarter. Seals at 3-1. Braves at 1-3. Seals come off that win a week ago in overtime over the Shamokin Indians. The Braves have one overtime game this season. They lost to Central Columbia to open up the season. Snyder gets the snap. He's going to give it to Schaefer. Schaefer running right. Not able to get to that edge, Steve, as we talked about. Stopped at the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be a 3rd down and 11 for the Braves.
They're attacking. Selinsgrove. You know what's happened here. Let's face it. They're running things that they haven't shown on film. So all this is new to the Selinsgrove defense, and they're catching them on their heels a little bit. There's no question. Meaning Shikellamy. It's just a matter, again, fundamentals. Do your job and let that take care of business. 3rd and long here.
3rd down and 11. Looking for a big stop here. Got jumping on the left side that time. The tackle for the Braves jumped. So they're going to walk that one off, which was the 3rd down and 11. Now it's going to put it back in Shikellamy territory following the penalty. Put it right at the 49, about midfield actually, this for the Shikellamy Braves. And when you're down your quarterback, you definitely don't want to get caught on this 3rd down and long. It's about a 3rd down and 14. 3:50 to go here in the first quarter. Fast moving first quarter between the Seals and the Braves.
We've got to find out who number 8 is for Shikellamy.
Sending wide receivers to each side. Trips to the right, 2 to the left. Snyder alone back in the backfield. He's going to run it again. Takes off in Selinsgrove territory. Shakes the defender, falls forward to the 44-yard line. Hosts the gray shirts in on the stop that time for the Seals. Be well short of a 1st down. It's going to set up a 4th down and 9 for the Braves at the Selinsgrove 43-yard line. So 4th down and 9. A shotgun. Nope, a punting situation. Good snap. Gets it away.
Wow.
A good punt. Nick Rice will take it at the 6. Gets a block ahead of him. Up the left sideline. He's going to be blown out of bounds at the 20, maybe the 21-yard line. So Selinsgrove will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 21-yard line. No score between the Seals and the Braves. 2:55 to go in the opening quarter.
Nice return by Rice on that one. Good punt. That means you can set up a good return, and that certainly was a good punt.
Scoring by quarter, Selinsgrove just 10 in the first quarter, 13 in the second. The Braves have had 10 points in the first quarter, 27 in the second quarter. As we look at the first half, moves along here. We're late in the first quarter here. Pastore in a shotgun, wasn't waiting for the snap. He was looking away, ball bounces up, and fortunately the running back, looks like Tietz, was able to step in and get it off the bounce. So as you talked about, Steve, it's going to be some disorganization and a little bit off here, and that's what we've seen in the first quarter for the Seals.
It's exactly what we've seen. I'm a little bit confused here with the bodies that Selinsgrove has. Okay, there's a running play.
They're going to give it to Tietz. He bounces it to the outside to 25. Still going. Runs over a guy to 30. It's going to get close to the 34-yard line. 1st down pickup after the 14-yard, maybe 17-yard run for the Seals to pick up a 1st down.
That's first run. That's what I was saying. I was just out of my mouth, literally. They can run the football. They're spreading people out and let them run that way. There's only 4 people or 6 people in the box when they do this.
1st down and 10 for the Seals at their own 34-yard line. Pastore's going to give it to Tietz between the tackles. He's going to pick up 6, 7 yards as they're going to spot it at the 41-yard line. A quick burst, offensive line, great job up front. And the beneficiary of that great block in was Tietz as he picks up 6. It's going to be a 2nd down and 4.
Count how many people the white shirts have in the box from the open sets that Selinsgrove shows. There's 2 linebackers. They kick the outside backers out. This time the safeties rolled in. They're in man coverage. And they still got it.
Go right up the middle. Tietz into Shikellamy territory. Still going. Dragging a defender inside the 40 down to the 36-yard line. Goes junior running back Tucker Tietz as he's able to make his way behind good blocking once again. And now we start to calculate the explosive plays and the impact on the Seals offense.
They stay with it. Shikellamy doesn't have enough people to stop the play.
Wide receivers to each side again. Turn, Tietz, straight up the middle again. He's at the 2nd level, falls forward. It's going to get maybe 5 yards, or maybe 4 on the carry that time for Tucker Tietz as Ethan Miller will make his way back on the field. Somebody's got to come off, and it will be Tucker Tietz will come off to the sidelines. Ethan Miller will be the lone back in the backfield in this formation for the Seals. Gavin Bashan in the slot position on the right. Leading receiver Nick Rice to the left. Pastore looking deep down the right sideline, looking for Damaraki. Trying to adjust in the end zone. Wait for a flag. No flag called as Damaraki tried to adjust the throw. To get to the throw, defender looked like he fell on top of Damaraki. No flag. It falls incomplete, and they'll set up a 3rd down and medium for the Seals.
I don't know about that call, Pat. Or lack of call.
Looked like Damaraki was going to be able to get to it. He's making a great job adjusting to it, but no call. So it's a 3rd down and 6. 33 seconds to go in the opening quarter. We're looking for candidates for the Schmokendam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. Could it happen here in the last 33 seconds? Ethan Miller's going to get the call. He's dragging defenders inside the 30. Down close to the 27-yard line. So it's going to be short of a 1st down. It'll be a 4th down and 2.
They're going for it.
They're going to go for it here as they'll spot the ball at the 27-yard line. Maybe just inside the 28-yard line. Some talking here on the sidelines. The coaching staff for the Seals on this play. They're going to let the first quarter clock run out and talk about it. No score between the Seals and the Braves, but the Seals are forced with a 4th down situation here, trying to keep the drive alive to get deeper into Brave territory. This is Selinsgrove football presented by Selinsgrove Ford on Eagle 107 and Eagle107.com.
Wellington Construction is a family-owned, veteran and first responder operated construction company with over 30 years of experience. Anything you can do in the construction world, will provide.
That looked like interference or just inside throw. I missed it from this.
Welcome back as we move into the second quarter here on Eagle 107, Eagle107.com. I formation behind Pastore on this fourth down play. Pitch is going to go to Teets, trying to bounce to the outside. Cuts under defender. He'll have a first down as he gets it inside of the 25-yard line, close to the 23-yard line. Nice patient run by your junior running back to pick up a first down for the Seals.
Pat Shikellamy has not stopped Selinsgrove's running attack at all. We have no negative plays. So consequently, up front they're doing a great job. It looks like Max Maurer is out.
I formation for Pastore on his first down and 10. Blitz coming, gets it to the fullback. Trying to drag defenders to the 20-yard line. Unable to. Looks like Jack Peters is into the game. And you said about Max Maurer here on the sideline being tended to by the medical staff. So Jack Peters, number 65, is into the game for the Seals. He's a freshman at 218 pounds, 6 foot, 218 pounds for the Seals, playing on the right side of that offense. Wide receivers each side. It's stay in the pro set look here with the tight end on the left. Pastore under center. Taking a snap. Gives the deep man Teets. Teets second level. Shaking a defender. Inside of the 15. Down close to the 13-yard line. Goes Tucker Teets. Be short of a first down, but it's now going to be a third down and very short for the Seals. They try to keep this drive alive.
Boy, Tucker Teets has a good body lean and he's got quick feet. He's tough to tackle. He certainly got in the weight room in the offseason. There's no question about that.
Bullington is the fullback ahead of him as they stay in the I formation on his third down and less than a yard. Moved into the second quarter. No score between the Seals and the Braves. Going to go to Teets. Going left. Gets a block from Bullington. Goes up underneath the block to pick up the first down. He really put his foot in the ground that time and really caught underneath of it. Nice job that time by Tucker Teets.
And the offensive line's getting movement. There's no question.
We talk about that offensive line. Smith, the center, Melhorn, and Phelps at the guards, and Aiden Lewis, and now Jack Peters playing the tackle positions. They are dominating this drive for the Seals as they have it inside the Brave 10-yard line. Give it, nope, fake it to Teets. Looking for Bullington. He's going to throw, gets rid of it at the goal line. Is that Gavin Bastian trying to make the catch? He's going to get down to the 1-yard line, make it a nice adjustment to make the catch. It'll set it up at the 1 for second down, goal to go for the Seals.
There's again the rust on Mark Pastore. 3 weeks ago, he would have released that 2 steps quicker, and that's when it was open. You follow?
Yes.
And if he did, it was a touchdown. But again, that's what they have. That's what has to happen through practice.
Second down, goal to go inside the 2 for the Seals, trying to put points on the board for the first time tonight for either team. Pastore turns, going to give it to Teets. He wiggles his way to the goal line. Touchdown for the Selinsgrove Seals.
Okay, there's the game plan, Pat. Exactly what you said in pregame.
That's it. How about 45 carries and 300 yards and 5 touchdowns?
Shikellamy didn't stop him. There was no negative plays running. The negative plays were the pass plays, and I'm not saying that it's a bad pass play, but run the football like you are, let them adapt, and that's going to open up the pass game.
Carter Young will attempt the extra point here for the Seals. Good snap, good hold, the kick, plenty of distance. Splits the upright and good. So the Selinsgrove Seals get on the board. Tucker Teets able to get his first touchdown of the season behind great offensive line play, and the Seals take a 7-0 lead over the Braves. What you saw in that is Pastore, you talked about him. Gavin Bastian got in the mix, got a pass caught down at the 1-yard line. Tucker Teets getting involved. The other parts of it, I mean, you say about how many people are happy to see all this. That offensive line has to be very happy too. Oh, yeah. Nothing harder as an offensive lineman to not know where your quarterback is as he's scrambling around. Sometimes you push your defender right into him. They know Pastore's going to drop back, and they know where he's going to be. It's much easier to block when you know that's the situation.
They're running an offense, let's face it. Last couple weeks, it hasn't been that. It was, let's see if we can get our money people to football. Now they're running an offense. They're back to doing it. Good job, Mike Ferrero. Good job, coaching staff. Stay with it. That offensive line's getting better, Pat.
And everyone's benefiting. Like I said, it's great to see Gavin Bastian get back involved from the wide receiver position. I'm sure he's pleased. And it just gets some of this rust, as we saw much improved throughout that possession there. They put it in the end zone to get the 7-0 lead over the Braves, as Carter Young will look to punt this or kick this away. His last one sailed out of the end zone. The line drive kick, it's going to bounce at the 8. Picked up there by the return man at the 10. Morgan to the 15, 20, 25, and he'll go down there. Special teams coverage by the Seals. Stops him there. A helmet comes off. Logan Oath out. His helmet came off in the Jersey Shore game
and last Juniata game as well.
We're going to double check that, the chin strap.
Tighten that baby up.
And he's involved in the stop there, as he often is on the special team stop for the Selinsgrove Seals. See, checking in on the left defensive end, filling in for Max Maurer will be Smith, as he comes to plays that left defensive end position to go along with Colin Melhorn and Spencer George. First down and 10 for the Shikellamy Braves, trailing 7-0 with 9:05 to go here in the first half. Shotgun snap to Snyder, going left, hit in the backfield and slammed. Ethan Miller knifed through and took Schaefer down. It'll stop him before he's able to stretch it to the 25-yard line. For a loss on the play, it'll be second down and 11 for the Braves.
Ethan Miller is one of those linebackers that we talk about. He really reads well. He's got a nose for the football. He's reading his keys. Good job.
And with that, he was able to get the yard loss to add another tackle for loss for Ethan Miller. Shotgun for Snyder. Play clock under 7. Gets the snap. Snyder's going to keep it, run it, hit in the backfield. He'll go down short of the 25-yard line. Host of gray shirts. Spencer George involved in that stop. Colin Melhorn in the middle there. Nothing on the carry, so it's a third down and 11 for the Braves.
A lot of gray shirts at the football again. I think what's happened is what we said. They had no idea what they were going to see the first series, second series. Now they're kind of seeing what Shikellamy's doing and reading keys. Good adjustment by the defense.
That touchdown drive for the Seals, 13-play drive covering 79 yards, took 6 minutes and 13 seconds, finished off by Teets' 1-yard run. Teets now has 9 carries for 62 yards. Seals lead 7-0. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary. Schaefer goes left this time. Not able to shake a tackle there in the backfield. Another tackle for loss. That looks like that's Gavison able to make the stop for the Seals. And, boy, Seals are just pinning it back now, Steve. They know the circumstance. Well coached that way. And these linebackers who we talk about within this program are showing up big here in this first half.
Yes, they are.
Gavin's been a nice surprise, too. Not somebody we talked a lot coming into the season here, but he's done a lot of good things defensively for the Seals. Punting situation for the Braves. The punt's away by Kuntz. A good punt, driving Rice back. The ball's going to roll in Shikellamy favor inside the 30 to the 29-yard line for the Selinsgrove Seals to take over there. First down and 10.
Well, Schick has a weapon much like Selinsgrove does, because the field was just flipped once again, and that was to Shikellamy's favor. That was a nice punt, and he had 2 early nice punts as well.
Look at updated scores. You got Southern Danville tied 7-7. Milton Holy Redeemer at 0-0. Mount Carmel up on Bloom 7-0. And North Penn Mansfield tied up with Muncie at this point. Our Blaze Alexander Ford Built For Tough game of the week is the one we're keeping an eye on. Southern Columbia Danville tied at 7-7 in the first quarter. Pastore turns, give it to Teets in the backfield. Hit, rolls forward, gets to the 30, maybe the 31-yard line. So a tough 1-yard pickup by Teets that time. And a second down and 9 for the Seals.
Seeing some man coverage in the secondary. That means Schick's going after him a little bit, after the Seals. And that showed in that play. A lot of bodies in the middle on that formation.
6:30 to go here in the first half. Seals leading 7-0 over the Shikellamy Braves. Trips to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Pastore drops back under some pressure, gets rid of it down the right sideline, trying to get it out there for a Bastion, and it's going to fall incomplete. Defended well out there that time by the Shikellamy Braves, and that's Rashawn Martin, the senior, 5'6", 141 pounds on the coverage on Gavin Bastion.
You know, both deep balls were covered pretty well. I'm curious again. Is Shikellamy showing something that the Seals can that they want to attack? Be it personnel, I don't know. But both those long balls were pretty well covered, pretty well defended.
And that defense leads Selinsgrove to a 3rd down and 9. Pastore drops back, got some time. Look at over the middle, over the head of Gavin Bastion. Sails incomplete, and it's going to be a 4th down and 9 in a punting situation for the Selinsgrove Seals. Hey, Steve, in a couple weeks, the Selinsgrove football program will observe its 1,000th game on October 7 when the Seals play Central Mountain. Before the game, along with homecoming activities, distinguished alumni will be honored. At halftime, former coach Bill Mall, Bill Scott, and Dave Hess will be recognized. And that's in 2 weeks great. Against Central Mountain here at Selinsgrove during homecoming festivities.
That's great.
Good stuff, good stuff. Great names on that list there. Carter Young gets a good snap, gets it away. It's going to be a short kick this time. It's going to bounce at midfield and go directly out of bounds. So not one of Carter Young's best ones there. And it's going to give the Braves good field position right about midfield. They trail 7-0 to the Selinsgrove Seals.
Much like we talk about flipping the field, now it's a weapon for the opponent if he doesn't hit it right. So, yeah, that similar one to what he did last week as well. They're saying the ball's at the 45. I thought it was closer to the 50.
Yeah, they're going to put it in Selinsgrove territory at the, as you said, 45-yard line. So even better position for the Shikellamy Braves trailing 7-0. According to District 4 Dudes on Twitter, at the end of the first, Danville leads 14-7 over the Southern Columbia Tigers. Snyder looking over the middle, under heavy pressure, gets away from 2 guys. Now he's running for his life. He's going to be slammed at the 45-yard line. Finishing him off was Rumberger. He was under heavy distress and did everything he could just to get it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Pat, he's looking for tight end Lucas Wetzel, who was right down the seam, but Gavin Bastion was with him, so it was a good read by Bastion. I think that took the play away, or he would have thrown it.
Under heavy pressure that time, and Rumberger there to finish him off. As again, if you're just joining us, Snyder is at quarterback. Shikellamy starting quarterback was hurt, so he's unable to play, and Snyder's filling in. Snyder's drops back. Under heavy pressure again, gets rid of it, never had a chance. As he's going to be finished off by Spencer George. And all I ever say is just make the tackle and get back to the huddle.
Get back in. Nice play by Spencer George. No, that was Ethan Miller.
Love the gray uniforms. Well, then he has a neck thing. Does Spencer George have a neck thing too? I have to see if he does. As I see Max Mauer's back into the game.
I thought that was Spencer George as well.
So I have to go with when you see the neck thing as Ethan Miller's wearing, then I'll know it's him. But either way, great play. Coming through, forces a 3rd down and 10 for the Braves. Shotgun formation, trips to the right. Design keeper again by Snyder. Hit, taken down. Max Mauer. Welcome back into the game. Nope,
that was Spencer George.
Good
For everyone that's listening, Selinsgrove's wearing all gray uniforms, and the numbers are outlined. It looks like in white and red. The numbers are blue. They're really tough to read with the gray uniforms. So bear with us.
All right, Max Mowers on the left, Spencer George on the right. Punting situation, good job defensively by the Seals. Nick Rice will drop back, standing with his heels, as you always say, Steve, on the 10-yard line. Yep. Punts away by Kuntz, almost blocked by Gavison. It's going to hit at the 11 and get a yard beneficial roll, and the Seals will take over first down at 10 from about the 13-yard line, leading 7-0 with 4:35 to go here in the first half. The lone touchdown was a Tucker Teets touchdown run, a 1 yard out, his first of the season. That came following a 13-play drive covering 79 yards, took 6 minutes and 13 seconds. The extra point by Carter Young's good, and that's where we stand. 7-0 Seals here in the first half. Bastion will split to the left.
I think they need a back in there. They're one shy.
Well, Teets is here on the sidelines talking.
Timeout.
Now they're going to have to call timeout.
It looks like Coach Ferrero was talking to Teets.
I don't know if they came to terms that, you know what, by the time we run you out there, it's probably not going to work, so just stay right here. Like I said, the District 4 dudes, man, they keep you updated on all random games going on, and boy, they're at the big one here tonight. They're at the Danville Southern Columbia. It's so big that we called it our Blaze Alexander Ford Built Ford Tough Game of the Week. And again, Danville leading that one last check, 14-7. But a lot, you got connections everywhere. You don't have no less respect for Southern Columbia's coaching staff as you do for Danville's as well.
Oh my goodness, two of the best group of guys, and Southern's staff. I mean, Coach Roth's had the same guys with him for 25, 20, 30 years. Mike Brennan up at Danville. Got one of my former assistants, Mike Gursky, as his defensive coordinator. I know those guys very well. It's just a good group of guys and great programs, as you know.
And they're in a battle, 14-7 lead over the Southern Columbia Tigers. Here, following the timeout, Selinsgrove has a first down and 10 deep in their own territory following the punt by the Shikellamy Braves. I formation. Teets gets the call, trying to bounce it to the outside, using his speed, able to shake one would-be tackler, gets it out to the 21-yard line. Short of a first down, but a good run. Following behind the blocks for Tucker Teets.
Boy, don't you just hold your breath every time he gets tackled too. It's like, get up, Tucker, get up, get up.
And he's going to bounce up and get back to the huddle following that 8-yard run by your junior running back. Gavin Bastion is going to split to the right. Damaraki in the slot with him on the right-hand side. Ethan Miller, the tight end, on the left side. I formation behind Pastore. Blitz being shown by the Braves. Fullback gets the call. Straight up the middle. Lots of room. Bullington into Shikellamy territory at the 35. Down to the 30-yard line goes Bullington for the big explosive play from your fullback for the Selinsgrove Seals.
I'm going to say, I don't know if it was, but that could have been an audible. There was no safety and no inside linebacker on that play for Shikellamy. They were blitzing.
Well, and the result is a 49-yard run by Jarrett Bullington from the fullback position. And as you described it, Steve, once he got to the second level, there was no one there. He crossed into Shikellamy territory and takes it all the way to the 30-yard line on a big explosive offensive play for the Seals. First down at 10. Turn, give it to Teets, dances in the backfield, bursts through a hole and takes it to the 27-yard line. Be a pickup of 3 for Tucker Teets. It'll be second down and 7 for the Seals.
Boy, what happens when you run the ball and you get at least 3 yards? That means you win because they don't stop you. They can't stop you. You keep the chains moving. Again, Selinsgrove runs the football. It's positive plays.
Spencer George is the tight end on the left side this time on the second down play here for the Seals. Turn, give it to Teets, through a hole, gets to the 25, trying to get a push to the 24-yard line, and he's going to just get the 25-yard line, so it'll be a third down and 5 for the Seals. and being pleased, like you said, Steve, be comfortable with that. 3 yards there, 5 yards there, and now you're
taking two big guys out. Shikellamy is. I know a lot of their guys are going both ways, but
so they take them out on this third down play here. We're talking 3rd down and 5. 2:15 to go in the opening half. 7-0 lead for the Seals. Pastore turns. He's going to take a 3-step drop. Pressure from behind. Going to be hit, and it's going to be hit again. And he is down. He's going to bounce back up. He fumbled the ball, and it's going to be recovered by the Shikellamy Braves. First down and 10 for the Shikellamy Braves. Pastore was hit from behind, and it hit coming in the other direction. He did bounce back up to his feet and made his way to the sideline, talked to Coach Mike. First down and 10 for the Shikellamy Braves following the turnover.
I didn't see the coverage downfield. Did you see what was happening there?
I didn't see
I was
it,
watching it was a left defensive end that just came around the edge. Hit him cleanly.
Shotgun for Snyder. Take a snap as Snyder. Gives it to Schaefer Knights. He's going to cross the 35, get to the 36-yard line. Pick up maybe 2 that time for the Shikellamy Braves. Clock running with 1:50 to go here in the first half. Selinsgrove leading 7-0 on a Tucker Teets 1-yard touchdown run that came with 9:15 to go in the second quarter, and that's all the scoring here tonight so far between the Braves and the Seals.
Big series here because the Selinsgrove offense will be out in the second half. They get the football off the kickoff, so this is really big right now.
Snyder takes the snap, rolling to his right, under heavy pressure, going to take off and run. Max Maurer was initially in there, got Snyder to take off. It looked like Rumberger and Miller involved in finishing him off that time. Ethan Miller. Like Max Maurer's explosion as he got into the backfield, Snyder thought he was going to get to the outside on that one, and Max Maurer, he set the edge there and made Snyder run up underneath of it. That was our big discussion here tonight. Appreciate your description, helping us all better understand. You hear it on every level. Set the edge, seal the edge, offensively and defensively, and that time Max Maurer set the edge and allowed Ethan Miller and Rumberger to get in on the stop. 3rd down and 9 for the Braves. Shotgun formation. Getting the snap. Fumbled the snap. Snyder's going to pick it up. Try to take off and run. He fumbles it. Ball's on the turf. Now there's a scramble. It looks like the Shikellamy Braves will come away with it. As it was fumbled twice on that possession there. Once on the snap, and then Snyder got it. He turned, started running, and the ball got hit out of his hands. And coming in and finally making the recovery will be Martin for the Shikellamy Braves. But the end result is not a very good one for the Shikellamy Braves as they have to punt it away.
It looks like Selinsgrove called a timeout there. This is a great opportunity to get good field position and get some points this last 30 seconds of the half.
As we're looking for Schmokendam Health Center backbreaker plays of the game, we have candidates throughout, and like you're talking, maybe a big play in the last 33 seconds would definitely be a candidate for the Schmokendam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. Stick around at halftime. We'll get the scoring recap, stats from our stat man, Zach Showers. We'll get Murphy O'Brien's Seals athletic rundown. We'll get scores of other games going on around the Valley. And then we'll get Steve's analysis of that first half and what we look for from the Seals and the Braves as we move into the second half. That's all coming up at halftime. Don't go anywhere. Right now, Seals lead 7-0, but they're anticipating the punt by the Shikellamy Braves, hoping not only to get good field position, but maybe a big special teams run back by your senior, Nick Rice.
I think they have some athletes up front to go after this. They came close the last 2.
Bullington will line up
Bastions
on the left.
to the left.
Bastions on the left as well. Waiting for the snap is Kuntz. Good snap. Gets it away.
Let's hold up.
It's going to go away from Nick Rice. It's going to bounce. And a beneficial bounce for the Seals as they're going to finally spot it down. Martin will spot it down at the 43-yard line with 18 seconds to go in the first half. See what the Seals do here with this last 18 seconds. They lead 7-0, and like you said, Steve, they get the ball to start the second half when Shikellamy won the toss but elected to take the ball first. It benefits the Seals at this point lead 7-0 and get the ball to start the second half.
Yes, it does. Let's see if they can protect and maybe get the ball up up in the air here.
Got two wide split to the left, Damaraki and Gavin Bastion in the slot.
Yeah.
Pastore drops back. Going to throw it, looking for Gavin Bastion. Makes a catch at the 40. He's tackled there. We'll stop the clock as they'll reset the chains there.
We got a hold.
Holding call.
Selinsgrove
will go against Selinsgrove. So as they set that ball back. Tomorrow, the Nittany Lions host Central Michigan. Steve Jones and Jack Ham have the tailgate show at 10:30. The kickoff from Beaver Stadium at noon on 1070 WKOK and WKOK.com and on the Sunbury Broadcasting Corporation app. Also, as the afternoon gets here, join Lynn Hall for the last few hours of your workday. And we'll crank up the rock and roll with the 5 o'clock attitude adjustment. No slow stuff here allowed on your drive home. Then on Friday, she kicks off the block party weekend at 3 on Eagle 107, eagle107.com. Pastore drops back, steps up in the pocket, gets rid of it. Underneath, in and out of the hands of Nick Rice at the 44-yard line with 2.1 seconds to go here in the first half. Pastore did exactly what you asked him to do that time. Stepped up, eyes down the field, and found Nick Rice.
He hasn't done it in a while, but Rice tried running with it before he had it.
So falls incomplete. So
that
unless
happens.
There's a defensive penalty, you would think this would be the final play of the first half with 2 seconds left on the clock. Selinsgrove leading 7-0. Again, the lone touchdown came by Tucker Teets as he got his first rushing touchdown of the season for the Seals. Got movement, people jumping all over the place. Go back to that too, Steve. You talk about cadence. It's different. When we said Gavin Bastion, when he came and filled in, it's a different sound, different voice, different rhythm. And now we're seeing it on this side too for Mark Pastore.
Guys, the Seals look sloppy. And I think that's partly what we kind of anticipated with all these new guys back, Mark's back. Yeah, this is pretty sloppy play right here.
So walk off the penalty, a 2nd down and 25. I would think they're going to hand this one off. See what they do. They turn, give it to Tucker Teets. He's going to be thrown to the turf as the first half comes to an end here from Harold L. Bullock Memorial Field as the teams run to the respective locker rooms. The Selinsgrove Seals lead 7-0. We'll give you the scoring recap, stats from our stat man, Zach Showers. We'll get other scores going on around the valley, plus we'll give you the Seals athletic rundown with Murphy O'Brien, and we'll look towards the second half. Seals lead 7-0. This is Selinsgrove football presented by Selinsgrove Ford on Eagle 107 and eagle107.com.
With all the great vehicles out there to drive, Lyle's not always going to be in a Bronco, but when he does want a Bronco, he knows to go to blazealexander.com. With over 20 locations across Pennsylvania and thousands of cars to choose from, blazealexander.com is your one place to shop for both sales and service. So let Lyle help you fetch your next vehicle, only at blazealexander.com.
Now that I'm buying my first home, the folks at Nori Bank have been incredibly helpful. Anytime I have questions, I've got Brenda. She's just a phone call away.
When it comes to my retirement planning, I've got Jared.
I'm ready to open a savings account for my grandson, and I've got Tim.
I've got Robin.
I've got Rose. For all of my banking needs, I've got Nori Bank.
The right people, the right solutions, the right bank. The Northumberland National Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Platinum Central PA is opening its 6th location in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Come see us in Carlisle, Mechanicsburg, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Selinsgrove, and now Hershey, PA. Take a test drive and be automatically registered to win a brand new 2022 Mitsubishi Mirage, or visit creditpa.com today and apply for credit. Come on, Central Pennsylvania, you already know. Platinum, baby, we get you.
The Sunbury Motor Company.
Austin Martin, Kia Elite Sales Consultant, Maranatha Christian School.
Amber Wren, Certified Hyundai and Lincoln Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Ian Chikuski, Certified Ford Sales Professional, Mount Carmel and Shamokin area.
Christopher Stengline,
Ford Certified Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Tom Mertz, fourth generation owner, Sunbury Motor Company, Shikellamy High School.
A tradition of trust since 1915. Buy the best pre-owned vehicle from the area's #1 certified pre-owned Ford dealer, Selinsgrove Ford. Selinsgrove Ford at the bridge in Selinsgrove and at selinsgroveford.com.
Mark and Troy here from Zimmerman Motors. Make This a Summer event is going on now, and we're celebrating with special pricing for everyone.
We have our best new vehicle inventory of the year, with more new arriving weekly, and they have been moving fast.
Make This a Summer event is all about the freedom to travel anywhere you want and the most versatile brands in the world.
We have the vehicle for any family adventure.
So come in and see why people have been coming from all over the region to Zimmerman's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Sunbury, and experience what we call the Zimmerman difference. Call 570-988-JEEP or visit us online at ZimmermanJeep.com.
Dead ball. A sportsmanlike conduct on Selinsgrove number 44. That's his first unsportsmanlike of the game.
So,
that can't happen, Pat. And I know Coach Hicks is in his grill right now. That can't happen. That's going to do nothing but help Shikellamy.
As it pushes the ball, as you heard, half the distance to the goal, so it's going to be just outside the 10-yard line for the Seals. Wide receivers to each side. They stay with the I formation, a tight end on the right side of the formation. Turn, give it to the deep man, Teets. Hit in the backfield, nothing there, and he's going to be slammed to the turf. They're going to give him forward momentum to the original line of scrimmage, and that's going to be it. It'll be a 2nd down and 10 for the Seals. And like you said, Steve, the other thing you're concerned about it pepping up the defense. When they see that, they get a little mojo.
That's right.
They can play it very differently from the 11 than they would have outside the 20.
Well, learn from it. It's over with. They gotta start generating some offense here, and unfortunately, it's not happening.
2nd down and 10. Just starting the second half. Seals lead 7-0. Go to Teets. He's at second level. Gets hit at the 15, falls forward to about the 17-yard line. On the stop was Turber. So it's going to be a 7-yard pickup. It'll be a third down, maybe say 7, maybe 6. Third down and 4 for the Seals.
Big down here. Big down here for a lot of reasons. One is momentum, as you said, but field position. Ball's on the 17-yard line here.
We talked about that coming in, how Seals had great field position a week ago against the Shamokin Indians. And like you said, that's why this is a big play. Pastore drops back. Look it, out in the flat. Got it caught out there by Nick Rice. Dragging a defender beyond the 35. Gets to the 40 before he's finally blown out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
That was a great throw and catch. Super route. And most importantly, Mark Pastore showed a lot of poise there. Stepped through to his target. That was a really nice play. Good throw and catch.
As Nick Rice was able to make the catch on the 24-yard pickup for the Selinsgrove Seals. First down and 10 at their own 41-yard line. Deep man, Teets gets the call. Tiptoes through the initial line and is going to be pushed to the 45-yard line. 4-yard pickup for Teets on the carry. It'll be a second down and 6.
Positive plays.
Nick Rice making that catch, and he's the leading receiver coming into tonight with those 8 catches for 127 yards. So we talked about how the Gavin Bastian effect could help Nick Rice, and it did on that. Beautiful throw, catch, as he's able to get his 9th catch on the season. That run for Teets, 4-yard pickup, second down and 6. 2 wide receivers split to the left. Pastore drops back, got some time, now pressured, and he's going to be driven back as he had time for a moment. A little quick step, 2-step drop there, looking, didn't get rid of it. Sack on the play.
There's only two receivers going out. It's either open or not. If not, he's got to throw it away, and that's part of the quick game. And again, that's something that you got to practice and you got to do. That was unfortunate right there.
Very happy that they stopped on the whistle because 2 guys were pushing Pastore back. They did stop. A loss of 2. Third down and 12 for the Seals. They have it at their own 39-yard line. Lead 7-0 here in the second half. This goes to Teets. Trying to make a miss at the 39. He'll get to the 40, and that's going to be it. So it'll be a 4th down and 10 as Carter Young will make his way out, looking to flip the field here with one of his punts to try to pin Shikellamy deep in their own territory.
Well, the personal foul really killed there. Guys, you got to get off the field. Come on, 75.
Carter Young will drop back, looking for a good snap, gets one. 2 guys back for the Braves. Going to be a short punt once again. It's going to bounce at the
roll.
Gets a good Selinsgrove roll. The ball bounced about the 32-yard line and squirted all the way to the 20. So a 13-yard bounce that time for Carter Young. It was not a great punt by Carter Young, but he gets the good bounce, and Shikellamy deep in their own territory at their own 20-yard line to start this possession.
Sure was, and flipped the field again. And I think that big pass play caused that, obviously. But boy, the Seals really, they've got to decide what they're going to hang their hat on offensively and stay away from dumb penalties, and that's really what the story of this game is.
So the Shikellamy will come out first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line, trailing 7-0, and there's going to be a flag before we get this play started.
12 people on the field.
So it's going to be a walk-off against the Shikellamy Braves to start their first possession of the second half. Look at updated scores. Danville leading Southern Columbia at half, 24-14. That's our Blaze Alexander Ford Built Ford Tough Game of the Week. Mount Carmel leading Bloomsburg 28-0. Muncie all over North Penn Mansfield 21-0. And Lime Mountain trailing Susquehanna 22-7. Other games going on around the valley. Shotgun formation as a backup quarterback has come in. Back up to the backup here. This checking into the game is Wetzel. He'll get the snap. Look and throw deep down the right sideline.
Wow.
Got a man out there, and he's going to make the catch at the 39-yard line. Drags a defender to the 40, 45-yard line, and now there's going to be a flag thrown, and it looks like it's going to be a walk-off against as another flag thrown. So 2 flags thrown as there was a tackle in on the sideline. So we're thinking the first flag is going to be against at least Selinsgrove as the tackler took the receiver out of bounds. A little extracurricular there, and then another flag was thrown as there was a gathering on the sideline, the Shikellamy sidelines.
Could this be one on each side of on each opponent? And if that's the case, it'll be a dead ball personal foul after the play, so the play will count, and then they'll march off both sides. It won't be offsetting. It shouldn't be anyways.
Officials are still chit-chatting, and now they're going to come out and get the call here.
There were 2 dead ball penalties on a play. One on Selinsgrove and one on Shikellamy. They will offset. First down.
Okay.
So 1st down and 10 is the final result of that play. Wetzel comes into the game, throws the ball for the first time, and he's able to find his receiver, makes the catch on the Shikellamy sideline, knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Braves. Wetzel will stay in at the quarterback position. Takes the snap, he's going to keep it, going left, hit. Rumberger takes him down, lost on the play, or maybe give it back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10 for the Shikellamy Braves.
Well, he's the tight end. Big, strong kid and runs well, but as you could see, that he has no steps or anything. He's not a quarterback either. He did throw the ball nicely, though.
It was a nice throw.
Oh, my goodness.
So he'll stay in at quarterback after that 1st down play, gain no yards, so it's a 2nd down and 10 for the Braves. Wetzel in the shotgun formation. He's got wide receivers to each side, lone back in the backfield. Wetzel takes the snap. He's going to give it to the lone back in the backfield. That's Schaefer Knights, and he's going to burst his way through for a 1st down into Selinsgrove territory all the way to the 40-yard line for the Shikellamy Braves.
He's shows some explosive. As you mentioned earlier, the skill position for Shikellamy are impressive. That's a penalty.
Got some confusion, yeah. Got some movement up front, so that's going to be a penalty.
Set.
Yeah, it looked like it would go against the.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. 1st down. Folks, we're on a cell phone that was found. It's in the press box. If you're missing a black cell phone.
Mark Stevens will help you through your workday. Finish off the 107-minute superset, starting each hour with the 7-song superset. It's all on your favorite classic rock throughout the workday on Eagle 107 and Eagle107.com. A penalty against the Braves. It'll be a 1st down and 15 from the Selinsgrove 45-yard line. Wide receivers to each side. Wetzel drops back. Look at the pass. Gets some pressure. Now he's going left. He fakes it. Trying to take off with it. Hit in the backfield. He's going to go down. That's Corey Rumberger, the senior linebacker, able to get to Wetzel. Helped out by Camden Smith and also Garrett Parody.
Really nice play by Corey Rumberger there. And Parody came from the inside out. That was very well covered, too. Nice job by the secondary.
So it's a loss on the play, puts the ball all the way back to the Selinsgrove 49-yard line. So after Shikellamy had a couple big positive plays, they back-to-back negative plays due to the Selinsgrove defense. Wetzel will stay in a shotgun formation, twins to each side. Schaefer Knights alone back in the backfield with Wetzel. Wetzel gets the snap, looking right, gets rid of it. Trying to get it out, it got it caught. His man makes a catch. That's Martin at the 30-yard line, close to the 1st down marker, and they're going to give enough at the 29-yard line for a 1st down for the Braves.
Wetzel can throw the football, Pat. He can throw the football. That was a very similar play to the one that was earlier. Looks like the same throw and catch.
As he was able to find Martin with the catch. Martin on the season, just 2 catches for 8 yards. He more than triples that on 1 catch there by the Shikellamy Braves. 1st down and 10 at the Seals 29-yard line. Handoff goes to Schaefer Knights. Right up the middle, nothing there. Maybe a yard, and that's going to be it. And talk about terminology. Boy, Wetzel threw it through a very small window.
Yes, he did.
And threw it with confidence, and Martin made the catch for the biggest play of the game so far for the Braves. 7-0 lead for the Seals. 5:35 to go here in the third period.
Gives them another weapon. They hadn't been able to throw the football probably all year. He's doing a nice job, Pat.
2nd down and 9 for Wetzel. Shotgun formation, taking a snap, give it to Schaefer Knights, hitting the backfield, is able to pull his way forward for maybe a half yard. And that's going to be it. A host of gray shirts, and it'll stop. Looked like it was led once again by Corey Rumberger. We used to say something about Jack Gogler. When Jack Gogler got to the play, it usually was over.
Yeah.
And Corey Rumberger carries that same type of tempo. When he gets near the ball, it's usually over. Not a lot of people are going to wiggle out of his tackle.
He tackles very well, like Gogler did. He's a good open field tackler, and he's around the football.
So it sets up a 3rd down and 9. Big defensive play here for the Seals. 4:40 to go in the third. Seals lead 7-0. Twins to each side. Wetzel drops back. Quick throw this time out into the flat. Catch is made at the 30. Receiver is able to make his way. That's Luke Snyder now playing the receiver. Came in as the lead receiver. He makes the big catch to the 21-yard line. That'll be a 4th down and 1 for the Braves. Braves are on the move. 4th down. We're going to call it a long one for the Braves.
And this is going to be interesting here because they haven't been running the ball well. They're spending a lot of time.
They're going to call timeout. So the Braves will call timeout. Give us a chance to reset things here a little bit as the Braves have it at the Selinsgrove 21-yard line. Snyder started as the starting quarterback here tonight when the starting quarterback, Raybuck, was unable to go tonight. So Snyder ran things for the whole first half and some of this third period, but then Wetzel gets in. And we've seen what he's been able to do. He's a big kid when you look at size-wise, and he's a 6'2", 220-pound tight end playing quarterback now, and he's thrown 2 balls, probably the best balls thrown all night by the Braves by far.
Maybe all year by the Braves. Listening to Kevin Herr, they've been a 3-yard cloud of dust type of team, and this gives them a whole new. And again, Selinsgrove hasn't seen that. But they've got to make adjustments and make the play. It'll be interesting to see what they do. The success they've had, Shikellamy's had tonight is throwing the football. It's 4th down and 2, 1.5 yards, 2 yards. What do you do here, Pat?
Well, the last time it was a quick throw to Snyder. Again, he came in tonight the leading receiver, so he goes back to his comfort level. Came in with 154 yards on 12 catches. He had a catch on that last one to get this one close. Check the formation. Do they stay with the Twins to each side?
It looks like they're going back to 23.
They've got Snyder in the backfield. He's had some success between the tackles. Big 4th down play here for the Seals defense. Snyder trying to get the Seals to jump. No movement. He's going to keep it going straight up the middle. Hit at the line of scrimmage and spins. He's not going to make it. It's going to be turnover on downs, and it's going to go back to the Selinsgrove Seals. A big play here defensively for the Selinsgrove Seals defense.
Boy, I don't ever want to question a coach, but you just went roughly 50, 60 yards into the teeth of Selinsgrove's defense with Wetzel, and now they go back to what they started the game with, and it was basically a no gain. That was interesting.
To the benefit of the Selinsgrove Seals, is able to stop them and turn it over on downs, leading 7-0 late here in the third. Pastore in his shotgun, takes the snap, gives it to Teat, second level, makes a man miss at the 25, to the 30, bounces it to the outside to the 40, still going, going to tiptoe out of bounds as he's going to take it to the 44-yard line, and he's going to sprint off the Shikellamy sideline back to the huddle for the Selinsgrove Seals.
They pulled a guard on that play. It was the first time I've seen them do that. May have been earlier in the year in the game, but really nice play. I hope he didn't come up lame there because he kind of shied off when he got to the sideline. I'll bet that ankle's still not completely healed.
He comes off to the sideline, so Rumberger checks into the game. He gets the call. Going straight up the middle into Shikellamy territory. Takes the official down at the 48-yard line. Looks like he's going to get back to his feet as Vaughn Phelps trying to help him to his feet as JT's going to come out and.
Oh, I hope he's okay.
As he got hit around his ankle area and see if he's okay. Selinsgrove on the run that time. Runberger, as he was able to get 8 on the carry, take it into Selinsgrove or Shikellamy territory at the 49-yard line. As the officials are going to gather here, the official got caught up at the end of that tackle and fell awkwardly, and he's going to come here to the sidelines again. We got to hope he's okay.
He's the umpire, which means there'll be one man down. Looks like they brought the side judge in to be umpire.
So adjustments will have to be made by the referees here. But following that Runberger run, as he filled in for Teets, takes it for 8 yards into Shikellamy territory. 2nd down and 2. Seals lead 7-0 with 3:38 to go in the 3rd period. The adjustments being made here by the officiating crew. Seals will go with the twins look each side. Teets alone back in the backfield. Shotgun for Pastore. Gets the snap, turns, gives it to Teets, dancing at the line of scrimmage, and he'll be bent backwards and go down. They'll give him a forward momentum, maybe a loss of a yard there, actually. So it'll be a 3rd down now here. 3rd down and a long 4 for the Selinsgrove Seals, trying to keep this drive alive.
I think that's the key right now. Keep this drive, keep the chains going. Getting close to 3 minutes left in the quarter. Big play.
Bastion 101 here on the right side, getting a little help from the safety, see if they can get it there. Turn, give it to Teets, no fake it to Teets, looking for Bastion. Gonna get it rid of it, Bastion makes the catch at the 43-yard line. That'll be enough for a 1st down for the Selinsgrove Seals on the Bastion catch.
Well, they got to him at halftime because that was on time versus the one down the goal line where he was in the end zone. Hesitated a couple seconds and threw. That was on time. Good. Nice play, 1st and 10, and now on the plus side of the 50.
Bastion gets his 2nd catch of the night, and a big one it is to give the Selinsgrove Seals a 1st down at the Shikellamy 44-yard line. I formation behind Pastore. Give it to the fullback. Straight up the middle is Bullington. Inside the 40, down to the 39-yard line. Behind some good blocking up front by the Seals, as Bullington's able to pick up about 5. It'll be a 2nd down and 5 for the Seals. I do see Peters has stayed in the game.
He's stayed in, exactly.
He's into the game, left tackle there, or left guard, excuse me. As he's filling in for Melhorn here. Turn, give the deep man Teets, dance it to the line of scrimmage, and not going to get much. He may get to the, nope, back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a 3rd down and 5 here for the Seals.
Well, it looks like
Gavin Bastion's limping a little bit too.
Somebody's down for Shikellamy.
Get a chance to look at some updated scores. Other great games going on around the valley. Again, our Blaze Alexander Ford Built Ford Tough Game of the Week is the Danville Southern Columbia game, as Danville's leading that one 24-14 in the 3rd quarter. Mount Carmel leading Bloomsburg 28-0. Muncie all over North Penn Mansfield 42-0. Warrior Run leading Northwest 19-6 at half, while Lime Mountain trails Susquehanna 22-7. Jersey Shore all over Mifflinburg 56-6 at halftime. Montoursville leading Ball Eagle area 10-0, and Central Mountain trailing Shamokin 21-14 at half. Selinsgrove will take on Central Mountain their next home game. That's in 2 weeks here at Harold L. Bullock Memorial Field. 3rd down and 5 for the Seals. Pitch is going to go to Teach, trying to get to the edge behind a Bullington block. Nothing there. He's going to be taken to the turf, and a loss on the play by the Selinsgrove Seals.
Nice play by this Shikellamy inside linebacker number 2. Got to help me with his name here. Schaefer Knights.
Schaefer Knights, yes. It's a good linebacker for them. He's their lead rusher coming in, and he's in on the stop that time. As you said, Schaefer Knights in on the stop for the Shikellamy Braves, coming in with 50 tackles and a tackle for loss, as Carter Young will punt this one away.
Much
good
better.
Punt. It's going to hit at the 10, roll, and get inside the goal line for a touchback for the Shikellamy Braves to take it up at their own 20-yard line to start this possession. Selinsgrove leading 7-0 with 41 seconds to go here in the third period. The lone score came back in the second quarter when Tucker Teets got on the board on a 1-yard run. But it's 9:15 to go in the first half. That was following a 13-play drive for the Seals. The extra point was good, and 7-0 at that point, and that was the score at halftime. That's where we stand. 7-0 lead for the Selinsgrove Seals.
Looks like they're going back.
It is Wetzel. Yep, Wetzel will be back in. As Snyder will split far to the right.
To the left, yep.
Trips to the left. Wetzel takes the snap. No pressure. Lots of time. Now he's being pushed out of the pocket. Coming on and finally gets rid of it. Almost picked off as the pressure finally did come by the Seals, as Wetzel had all day. But it finally was Parody who was putting the pressure on him. Falls incomplete. It'll be a 2nd down and 10.
That time the Seals didn't set the edge. In other words, he broke contain. I thought Wetzel was just going to run with it because he had some green grass there, or green turf.
Well, it sets up a 2nd down and 10 for the Shikellamy Braves. 2 wide receivers are going to split to the left, 2 to the right for Wetzel. Ball sits at own 20-yard line. Wetzel takes the snap, hands it off to Schaefer Knights. Rumberger will take him down after a half-yard pickup, and that's going to be it. It'll be a 3rd down and long for the Shikellamy Braves.
That might be the last play of the quarter there.
They can certainly let it run out if they so choose here.
Looks like that's what they're doing.
We continue to look for Schmokendam Health Center backbreaker play of the game candidates. We're going to have some going into the fourth quarter as well, and at the end of the game during our post game, we'll announce the Shikellamy or the Schmokendam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. That's the end of the third period. Let's flip sides of the field. Selinsgrove leading this one 7-0 over the Shikellamy Braves. This is Selinsgrove football presented by Selinsgrove Ford on Eagle 107 and Eagle107.com.
With all the great vehicles out there to drive, Lyle's not always going to be in a Bronco, but when he does want a Bronco, he knows to go to blazealexander.com. With over 20 locations across Pennsylvania and thousands of cars to choose from, blazealexander.com is your one place to shop for both sales and service. So let Lyle help you fetch your next vehicle, only at blazealexander.com.
Now that I'm buying my first home, the folks at Nori Bank have been incredibly helpful. Anytime I have questions, I've got Brenda. She's just a phone call away.
When it comes to my retirement planning, I've got Jarrett.
I'm ready to open a savings account for my grandson, and I've got Tim.
I've got Robin.
I've got Rose. For all of my banking needs, I've got Nori Bank.
The right people, the right solutions, the right bank. The Northumberland National Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Listen all season long for Steelers football 100.9 The Valley. Steelers return to action October 2nd as the Steelers host the Jets. The pregame show starts at 11. Kickoff with Bill Hargrove and Craig Wolfley starts at 1 on 100.9 The Valley. We move to the fourth quarter. Seals lead 7-0. Shikellamy will have the ball on a 3rd down and 9 at their own 21-yard line. I do see Smith into the game as he will be the defensive end on the left side for the Seals. Shotgun formation for Snyder. Backs on each side of him. He's going to give it to Schaefer Nice. Going with the reverse to Martin. Martin trying to make a man miss and does it. Blown up by Parody at the 20-yard line. Punting situation here for the Braves.
Boy, Parody came from the opposite side. Cross it. That was great hustle and certainly a big play. Saw the reverse coming though. I think everybody in the stadium did.
And Parody was able to finish him off, as you said, and he shows that burst that we saw back in the Lewisburg scrimmage back at the beginning of last season, and he has not disappointed from that linebacker position.
I think he was wearing 81 at that point, wasn't he?
82.
82?
Yep.
I was close.
You were. Punting situation here for the Braves. Nick Rice standing at his own 46-yard line. The punt's away. Wow. Short kick. Get away from it, gray shirts, including you, Nick Rice.
Yep.
Ball's going to roll at the 46-yard line, be spotted there, and Selinsgrove will take over first down and 10 at their own 46-yard line, leading 7-0 as referee Claybon makes his way down with a little bit of a hitch in his giddy-up.
Old Joe. Old Joe.
It's nice when you don't have to talk about the refs much other than the ref that did get hurt. He's here on the near side. And Spencer George came over to give him a fist bump, tell him hope he's okay. Nice gesture from the Selinsgrove Seals senior, Spencer George. Pastore under center, gives it to the fullback. Straight up the middle is Bullington. Into the second level. One man to beat at the 20, 15, and it's going to be thrown to the turf at the 17-yard line for the Selinsgrove Seals.
Same exact play from before. They hit it, there was no safety on the field, and he was gone. Again, got to find out if that's an audible that they look for. I love seeing that.
Big play there run by Bullington. As there's a timeout, there's a Shikellamy Brave, look like maybe dealing with a cramp here on the near side. Bullington returned to the field a week ago against the Shamokin Indians, had the lone touchdown for the Seals, a 22-yard touchdown reception as he came into the flat, and Gavin Bastian found him. He went up the right sideline for the touchdown, and Bullington has been a big part of this offense here against the Shikellamy Braves, because before tonight, he was not featured as a runner for the Selinsgrove Seals, but boy, he's been a big factor here tonight. Big run there to put the ball deep in Shikellamy territory.
What's his average run and catch on the year?
Well, it's whatever it is here tonight, because that's about all he has.
He's got, man.
So you don't go away from it. Games sometimes, and I know, Steve, you have to remind yourself and your offensive coordinator, sometimes the game can be easy.
Yep.
Get a good push from that offensive line up front. Melhorn and Smith, Peters, Max Maurer, along with Aiden Lewis. Boy, see if they go back to the fullback here. First down and 10, ball sit inside the 15-yard line at the 14-yard line for the Seals. Give it to the fullback again. Runs over a defender at the 10. Falls forward to about the 9-yard line, so a burst of almost 5 on the run by Bullington on the run.
Staying with it. Again, there's no safety in the middle of the field. They're down in the red zone. The field shrinks. So if they can snap one through there, look at, there's no safety on the field.
Second down and about 6 for the Seals following the run by Bullington. Turn, give it to him again, straight up the middle, trying to stretch it to the 5. Pulls a guy, going to get to about the 6-yard line. Bullington gets the handoff from Pastore, and that's where they're going to spot it down at 6-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd down and 2, a long 2 here for the Selinsgrove Seals. They lead 7-0 here in the 4th quarter with 10 minutes, a quick moving clock here in the 4th quarter. Selinsgrove leading 7-0, looking to add to it here. Gavin Bastian split far to the left. Damaraki far to the right. Pastore watching the play clock go under 10. Gets the snap, gives it to Tucker Teets. Foul behind a Bullington block. He's going to get to the edge. There's a flag on the play.
Oh my goodness, and I think that was behind the play, unfortunately.
That can be very frustrating.
It's going to be 3rd and about 12 now.
So officials are talk this over here. Got updated score. The District 4 dudes, man, they do it. They keep you updated.
Offense, number 59, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat, third down.
As the Danville Ironmen leading Southern Columbia 42-12 in the 3rd quarter. Appreciate the District 4 dudes. Check them out on Twitter. They get you updated on some random games and see the predictions. I checked it out. They went 10 for 10 a week ago in their predictions. So, and obviously a site that I want to be checking out. So do it yourself. District 4 dudes, they're at the Southern Columbia Danville game. And right now, Danville all over Southern Columbia 42-14. Drop it back as Pastore. Looking deep in the corner for Damaraki. Make an adjustment at the 5. Tiptoes to the goal line. Touchdown for the Selinsgrove Seals.
Boy, was that underthrown. It looks like Shikellamy has a defender down.
He was the defender trying to guard Damaraki. The ball was a floater. It was like a fly ball to center field. Damaraki plays the outfield for the Selinsgrove Seals baseball team. He made the correct adjustment, came back for it. The defender was on the turf. He's slowly going to get to his feet. Nope, still taking his time there.
Looks like it's cramps.
And that's Schaefer Knights, no, number 8 is the defender. But Damaraki makes the catch, gets the touchdown for the Selinsgrove Seals. And with the extra point here, we'll increase their lead to 14-0 over the Shikellamy Braves as Damaraki gets his 4th reception and his first touchdown of the season for the Selinsgrove Seals.
Well, that gives them a little bit breathing room because now they have to throw the football to get back. The success kind of has been waning with that for Shikellamy. Using 2 quarterbacks, though.
As the injured player makes his way to the sideline, Carter Young will come out, and he's going to look to attempt this extra point. He's been sharp all season long for the Selinsgrove Seals off the Nick Rice hole. Kick is up, splits the upright, and it is good. So the extra point is good by Carter Young. And with that touchdown by Damaraki, his first of his career for the Selinsgrove Seals, that completed a 4-play drive covering 54 yards. Took 1 minute and 51 seconds. As Damaraki was on the other end, a Pastore's 16-yard touchdown reception. Now that's Pastore's 3rd touchdown pass of the season for the Selinsgrove Seals. And again, that's Damaraki's first touchdown reception. The extra point good. Selinsgrove leads 14-0. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary.
That could be a backbreaker play, Pat.
Good call, Coach. As we're keeping an eye on plays that we deem as candidates for the Shamokin Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game, and that's absolutely a candidate for the backbreaker play of the game as that pushes the Selinsgrove lead to 14-0 over the Shikellamy Braves.
Boy, it wasn't pretty though, was it? It almost looks like it slipped out of his hand when he threw it, but it was a center field catch, as you said.
And the rushing game has come alive. Teets 22 carries, 115 yards and a touchdown. Bullington 6 carries for 103 yards for the Selinsgrove offense. Carter Young kick goes away, rolls towards the sideline. And the gentleman picks it up. That's Martin picking it up right at the sideline, and he's going to be swarmed over and taken down. Come down making the stop that time, trying to get the number there, the first guy down. I'm going to watch him go up the sidelines. I'm going to give credit where credit is due, but I'm going to have to wait for you. Is that Bullington making the stop? Yes, it was. As Bullington was able to make the special team stop for the Selinsgrove Seals as they pin the Shikellamy Braves deeper in their territory at the 9-yard line.
Well, he picked that basically from going out of bounds on the 3-yard line. If he let it go out of bounds, they would have had it on the 30 or the 35. And instead, the ball's on the 9-yard line.
Chase Morgan picked that up, tried to make something happen, got swarmed over. Bullington, first guy down there, big stop on the play. Shikellamy, as you said, Steve, deeper in their own territory following the ill-advised pickup, and a timeout's going to be taken by the Shikellamy Braves. Next week, Selinsgrove will be back on the road. They'll travel to Mifflinburg to take on a much improved Mifflinburg team. Don't be fooled by what Jersey Shore is doing to them here tonight, as Jersey Shore does that to everybody. But Mifflinburg in good hands. Coach Dressler, also his son at quarterback. He's a Division I baseball recruit. Boy, he can fling it. You're going to see one of the better quarterbacks in the area next week with the Mifflinburg Wildcats.
I haven't seen much of them on film. We certainly will next week. But Ryan Shuck is there. I think he's doing a lot of the pass game that's being called up there. Ryan's been on staff for, I think, 4 or 5 years now.
Another Selinsgrove
Another Seal. Another one of the best.
Making his impact on the local program, as we mentioned earlier, Logan Leiby, and also Spencer Myers for the Shikellamy Braves. Matt Winrick and Milton. So a lot of former greats for Selinsgrove Seals making their impact on other programs around the valley. Great to see that happening for
great
the
tribute,
former Seals.
right?
Absolutely. Following the timeout, it's Wetzel in. He got all time. Looking over the middle. It's going to be picked up by Gavin Bastian. Gavin Bastian at the 25. He's at the 20. Reverses his field to the 15. Shakes a man at the 10. Falls forward, and there's going to be a flag on the play as he's able to get all the way to the 5. And now there's going to be another flag thrown. So Gavin Bastian's interception will hold up, but now the officials are going to have to chit-chat about the multiple flags being thrown here as Gavin Bastian will make his way here to the sideline. He might be cramping up himself after the interception of the Wetzel pass.
Boy, he really attacked the football. He came from backside. He's playing a safety position, so that's exactly how he should play that ball. That was a super job by Gavin Bastian, and I bet he feels good. Now, what happened at the end, we'll see with the officials.
We have a block in the back on return on the interception team, number 9. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. Following that, we have a dead ball, personal foul on number 9. That'll result in a 15-yard penalty. First and 10, Selinsgrove.
As Gavin Bastian gets his second interception of the season, had taken the ball inside of the 10-yard line for the Selinsgrove Seals. Look, they're going to set them up in great field position here, but following the block in the back and the personal foul, it's going to walk the ball all the way outside the 35 to the 36-yard line. That's where Selinsgrove's going to take over first down and 10.
Looks like Parady's lost his cool a little bit there. Boy, these penalties are killer for Selinsgrove. They got to learn from this and move forward, but my God, look where the ball is. Should have been on the 6-yard line.
Definitely inside the 10 as it moves it all the way outside of the 35. And now Parody is going to get another penalty for it.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Because
illegal substitution on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
This is a little discipline right here, guys. And I know Coach Hicks isn't happy. Coach Ferrero's not happy.
Now puts the ball after that 5-yard walk-off at the 41-yard line following the Gavin Bastian interception in Shikellamy territory. Teets alone back in the backfield. Gets the call straight between the tackles. Falls forward, pushing the line to the 35-yard line. So he's going to pick up about 5, maybe 6 on the carry that time by your junior running back, Tucker Teets.
He got it back. Boy, again, Pat, Shikellamy's playing man zero coverage across the way. If the Seals can break that tackle box area, there's nobody left, and that's what's been happening on those long runs. And they continuously stay in it. And it doesn't look like they're pressuring. They're just playing zero-man coverage.
Teets alone back in the backfield with Rice going in motion from left to right. Give it to Teets. Teets hit the line of scrimmage, and he's going to go down as he gets to the 34-yard line, and that's going to be it. It'll be a third down here for the Selinsgrove Seals. No hurry here, leading 14-0 with 7:55 to go here in the ball game. Selinsgrove looking to improve to 4-1, setting up a road match next week against the Mifflinburg Wildcats. All holds up. Both teams will be at 4-1 next week. Trips to the left, one wide receiver to the right. Shotgun for Pastore. Takes the snap, drops back, looking deep down the right sideline. Trying to get it out there for Bastian. Goes up, makes the catch.
That's big time.
Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Selinsgrove Seals.
Pat, that's big time. That's a great throwing catch. And what did he do? He attacked the ball at the highest point, which we didn't do at all last week against Shamokin in that game. What a great throw and catch. That's a confidence builder as well. Big play.
For those watching, if we want to send it to Randy Moss, he'll display that as he just got mossed.
He did.
As Bastian, boy, shown just exactly what you're talking about. He went up the highest point. Give it to your athletic guy. Let him go make a play. And he does there to get the touchdown for the Seals to push the lead with the extra point to 21-0 for the Selinsgrove Seals.
Well, they're coming on here, but still, they've got to take care of these crazy things. It's discipline. It's a lot of things that are certainly going against Selinsgrove. I don't know the penalty yards. That really, to me, isn't the issue. It's how many of those penalties tonight. It can't happen. That's what kept Schick in the game. And when you're playing in bigger games, well, I just found out 8 penalties for 86 yards, and how many were critical.
Seals overcome those penalties when it looked like they were going to have it inside the 10-yard line. They were able to overcome it, but like you said, you can't live like that.
Absolutely.
34-yard touchdown reception by Bastian, his second of the season. 4th throw by Pastore. It comes with 7:25 to go here in the ball game. That was a 3-play drive covering 36 yards. Took 1 minute and 25 seconds. With the extra point good by Young, pushes the Selinsgrove lead to 21-0. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary. Now that's a
too early in this half considerably. So look to get a nice running attack here, kill some of that clock and sustain the nice long Coach Hess moving the change type of drive, right?
Absolutely. So that 91-yard kickoff return by Morgan, the extra point good, 21-7 lead for the Seals. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary. And as John Bodier would say, the Braves on that touchdown pass from Pastore to Gavin Bastian, definitely a candidate for the Smoky Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. And he also likes to say, not only did the Braves get mossed, but they also got pasteurized. Very nicely done. A little play on words by our big-time listener, John Bodier, down in Florida.
Just got wind that Morgan was the 100-meter dash district winner last year. He showed it.
I can't tell why. This kick is going to be short. Taken by the up man, Teets at the 20. Being patient. Now burst up the right sideline and taken out of bounds there. And it's going to take it across the 30-yard line. Selinsgrove take over first down at 10. But Seals lead, even though the Braves just scored on that kickoff return, 21-7. And Steve, it's worth mentioning again, the Braves were just pasteurized. What do you think? Not only moss, but also pasteurized. We'll have to use that the rest of the way. If
you're creative,
John doesn't, that was from John Bodier down in Florida. Yeah. He's going to have to give us copyright to that to see if I can keep using that throughout the season. Let me know. First down at 10 for the Seals. Speaking of Pastore, shotgun formation with wide receivers to each side. Give it to Teets. Jumps over a lineman and gets to the 36-yard line. 2-yard pickup. Second down and 8 for the Seals.
It's like a couple new numbers in there, if we can tell numbers, but
You got a lot of the same guys in there. I think you still got obviously Camden Smith center. You got Vaughn Phelps playing that right guard. You got the call here tonight. Melhorn playing the left guard. Shotgun for Pastore. Blitz coming by the Braves. Gives it to Teets.
There we go.
Sets the blitz. He's into the second level. He's got speed to get to the 40. Rolls over to the 30-yard line. Bursts through. Tackled by the Braves, but a big-time pickup and an explosive play for the Selinsgrove Seals. That time tackled by Matt Schaefer, but not after. Tucker Teets takes it to the Shikellamy 30-yard line.
And there we go. Again, zero coverage, no run support. They break the tackle box. He's gone. And that's what's been happening.
34-yard run by Tucker Teets as they quickly get up to the line of scrimmage. Give it to Teets again. Nope, this is Rumberger. And he's going to fall backwards. Give him full momentum to the 30-yard line. Second down and 10 for the Seals.
With those jerseys, the 2 does look like 3, Pat. I was going to say the same exact thing.
Well, last year it was Brandon Heil and Tucker Teets in the backfield, and sometimes you didn't know. Sometimes you have to look at Josh Damaraki with the orange shoes, and it makes things a little easier. Gavin Bastian with his black shoes. He'll split forward to the left. Long count by Pastore. Turns, gives it to Pastore.
No, that was Teets. That was Teets.
Definitely didn't give it to Pastore. That would be a concern. Pastore took the snap, gave it to Teets. Not able to get anything there. Third down and 10 for the Seals, leading 21-7 with 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Seals looking to improve the 4-1. They'll be on the road next week to take on the Mifflinburg Wildcats. See if Pastore lets the play clock get under 10 and maybe all the way down to 5. Takes the snap. Gives it to Teets once again. Second level. Running away from the defender to get to the 20. Down to the 19-yard line goes Tucker Teets. First down pickup for the Selinsgrove Seals. Again, a lot of credit to the middle of that offensive line, pushing things around for the running of Tucker Teets.
Boy, they're staying with it. They've basically run 3 running plays. Couple tosses, inside zone, inside trap. But it's working.
This time, Gavin Bastian will split to the right. They got a bunch on the right. You got Gavin Bastian and Nick Rice along with Ethan Miller. One wide receiver, Damaraki, to the left. Quick pitch is going to go to Tucker Teets. Underneath the good block to the 15-yard line. Puts his head down to take it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be about a 6-yard pickup. It'll be a second down and 4 for the Seals.
Spot on, Pat. That was very well blocked on the flank. And that got outside of the edge, of setting the edge, and then inside the outside kick out. It was nice, that was well blocked.
Well done by the Seals on that 6-yard pickup. It'll be a second down and 4. Seals leading 21-7 late here in the ball game. Pastore gives it to Teets again. This time between the tackles to the goal line. Touchdown for the Selinsgrove Seals.
Well, certainly they found something there.
I want to give credit to that offensive line. Camden Smith at center, Melhorn and Phelps the guards. Also Aiden Lewis, Max Maurer, Jack Peters, whoever it happens to be, blowing things up and allowing the Seals to take it into the end zone. Gavin Bastian needs to just get off the field, as Ryan Kaiser is telling him. Just get off the field. We're winning 28-7. We don't need any extracurricular stuff. And Gavin Bastian's going to listen to Ryan Kaiser for sure.
They got it.
Extra points up and good by Carter Young, extending the Seals lead as they answer the 91-yard kickoff return by the Shikellamy Braves with a touchdown of their own.
Another backbreaker possibility, Pat.
As Tucker Teets gets his second of the night, his second of the season for your junior feature running back, as he's able to complete that 7-play drive covering 66 yards. Took 3 minutes and 31 seconds. Finished off by that 13-yard touchdown run by Tucker Teets. It comes with 3:34 to go in the ball game. The extra point good. Selinsgrove Seals increase their lead back to 21 with a 28-7 lead. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary.
Tucker Teets has really blossomed here.
He's hungry to get back in the mix, and boy,
got some numbers tonight too.
Said the recipe was 5 touchdowns, 300 yards, and they may not end up with 5 rushing touchdowns, but you like to see that rushing game get on board. That offensive line really feeling themselves through this game. The Seals leading 28-7. A short squib kick that time by Carter Young, recovered by the Braves at the 34-yard line. That was Schaefer making the receptor, the coverage there. Shikellamy will take over, first down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
I don't think Coach Hicks wanted to kick to those guys.
Not deep after that. Sprinter took it 91 yards the last time. That time it's a swift kick taken by the up man. Schaefer falls on top of it at the 34-yard line. Colin Melhorn checking in late here.
This is an older iPhone.
First down and 10 for the Braves. Game holds up here. The Braves will fall to 1 and 4.
But give him credit.
Absolutely. You know, as we give all these kids credit, dealing with adversity, when you lose players, shake things up. We've seen a lot of good things from this Braves. You know they're well coached. There's no doubt about Jim Kaiser, coached a long time, big time success at Danville a few years back. So you know he's going to get his guys to play at a top level. He's got to get numbers, like you said. Got to get some numbers. And then, you know, you got a freshman quarterback gets hurt. He's going to be out the season. Adjustments being made there. And, boy, it really can just derail things pretty quickly.
I would say Logan Libby has a lot to do with adjusting on the run here with what they're doing offensively. And that Wetzel kid can throw the football. So.
And you're looking at Wetzel, just a junior at 6'2", 220 pounds. So something to work with there as we've seen him throw the ball around. And the most impressive one, he threw it through a very tight window and was able to make the reception. Right now, Seals lead 28-7 following the timeout there. 3:32 to go in the ball game. Twins to each side once again here for the Shikellamy Braves. Shotgun formation for Wetzel.
Shikellamy's out of timeouts.
Wetzel going to throw it over the middle. It's got a man open, making the catch. No, in and out of the intended receiver's hands. That was Martin, as Wetzel had all day unable to make that connection. It'll be a second down and 10.
Maybe underthrew him a little bit, but he was open. He was open in the center.
Updated scores: Central Columbia leading Lewisburg 14-8. Danville still up on Southern 42-14 in the fourth. Mount Carmel all over Bloomsburg 41-7. You got Northwest trailing Warrior Run 19-6. Susquehanna up on Lime Mountain 28-7. Mifflinburg trailing in the fourth 56-24 to the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Wetzel drops back, got some time. Looking over the middle, intercepted by Caleb Hicks. Up the left sideline, looking for a block. Cuts under a defender. Going to take it in for the end zone. Touchdown return by Caleb Hicks. Pick 6 for Hicks.
So happy for him. He's a hustler. He keeps the blinders on and he works hard. Nice job. Great break on the football.
Your leading interception guy for the season gets another one as Hicks steps in front of that one, gets the interception, and this time is able to return it for the touchdown. As Caleb Hicks came in tonight with 3 interceptions, add number 4, and it's a pick 6 for Hicks. Carter Young will jog out, look to kick this extra point here. Andrew Sassaman will do the snapping. Carter Young tries to say perfect on the night. Good snap, good hole, kick is up and definitely through for the Selinsgrove Seals, as now they increase their lead to 35-7 over the Shikellamy Braves following that 50-yard interception return by Hicks, coming with 3:16 to go in the ball game. And Selinsgrove increased their lead to 35-0 following the extra point drive by Carter Young. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary.
Well, as a former coach, I like to look at this. What did we talk about last week? Ball was in the air, and the entire secondary didn't attack the football, and consequently, Shamokin actually scored a touchdown, had one called back from those plays. What did we see here tonight? These guys are attacking the football.
Attacking the ball.
And regardless of who's throwing it, if it's a quarterback, tight end, whatever, if the ball's in the air, they're attacking the football. So Coach Mall and Coach Kaiser have done a super job this week with that group.
You see down Coach Kaiser talking to Nick Rice here in front of us, and what a mentor he is. You listen to everything he's telling you, young man. It looks like that's exactly what Nick Rice is doing. Carter Young will kick this one away. This is going to sail off to left, and it's going to go out of bounds as they're not kicking it to Chase Morgan. And understandably so, the lone touchdown by the Shikellamy Braves was a 91-yard kickoff return by Chase Morgan, but this one sails out of bounds. As the last time they kicked off, it was a sweep kick. This one sails off to left, goes out of bounds. So it's going to be first down and 10 for the Shikellamy Braves, as they'll have it at the 30-yard line, 35-yard line to start this possession.
Yep, 35-yard line.
Stick around after the game. We'll give you the scoring recap of this one, stats from our stat man, Zach Showers. We'll give you updated scores of other games going on around the valley. We'll give you the Schmokadam Health Center backbreaker play of the game, which has been a bunch of them here in the fourth quarter for the Seals. And we'll wrap things up here from Harold L. Bullock Memorial Field. Handoff this time goes to Schaefer Knights off the right side.
Nice open field.
Comes up and makes
nice open field tackle by Gavison right there.
Textbook stop at the 41-yard line after the 6-yard pickup by Schaefer Knights. But as you said, if he doesn't make that stop, Knights gets to the sideline and he's still running.
That was a really good head up, wrap up, drive your feet. Really nice tackle.
Second down here, second down and 4 for the Shikellamy Braves, trailing 35-0. Wetzel takes the snap, gives to Schaefer Knights again, makes a man miss in the backfield, up the right sideline, still going. He's into the secondary, and he's going to be slammed to the turf. That time by Reese Fellman, but Schaefer Knights picks up the first down into Selinsgrove territory all the way down to the 36-yard line. Steve, I'm going to say this right now. Extracurricular activities got to be
it's discipline.
Got to understand, you get kicked out of this one, you're out next week.
That's right.
Don't get caught up in it. Make tackles, get to the sideline, or get to the huddle.
And seeing it from different players. So I'm hoping the coaches will take care of that.
2 minutes, 10 seconds to go in this one. Selinsgrove leading 35-7. Wetzel drops back. Quick throw this time out to Snyder. Hitting the backfield, and he's driven to the turf. Good job that time. That's Othout, Logan Othout on the stop for the Selinsgrove Seals. Loss of 1. It'll be a second down and 11 this time for the Shikellamy Braves. A lot to be excited about when you're sitting at 4-1. You get your starting quarterback back. You get your starting running back for a full game. It only can go up from here for the Selinsgrove Seals.
Take care of business.
Knights gets the call again, right up the middle, hit, taken down. Is it Othout on the stop once again? He's going to help Schaefer Knights up, but that's going to be a pickup of 3. It'll be third down here and 7, maybe 8 for the Shikellamy Braves. Clock running, 1:10 to go here in the ball game for the Selinsgrove Seals and the Shikellamy Braves. Shikellamy taking their time here, sending wide receivers to each side. Schaefer Knights alone back in the backfield along with Wetzel. Waiting for the snap is Wetzel. Gonna get it, turn, give it to Schaefer Knights. He's hit the line of scrimmage by Ethan Miller and slammed to the turf. Give full momentum to the 35-yard line. That's gonna be it.
Close to being the last play. It's fourth down. What are they gonna? I guess they're probably gonna go for it.
Go for it here on the stop as well. Number 73. That's Finelli, Austin Finelli, 6'2", 235-pound senior, was in on the stop that time. 4th down, ball sits at the 35-yard line. Play clock at 12, game clock at 19. So they do need to run one more play here. And I think we'll wrap things up here from Harold L. Bullock Memorial Field as Selinsgrove will improve to 4-1. Wetzel's going to keep it. Able to burst it into the second level and then stop there. Is that Hicks on the stop there? Yes, it was. So Caleb Hicks makes the stop there after the first down pickup by the Shikellamy Braves with 3 seconds to go. And they're going to let the clock run out. And that's the ball game. The Selinsgrove Seals, slow start here. Big breakout in the 4th quarter. And they run away with this one 35-7 over the Shikellamy Braves. For all those watching on the SBC Sports Live YouTube channel, make sure you click over to Eagle 107, eagle107.com for a post-game show. Appreciate you watching on the SBC Sports Live YouTube channel as the Selinsgrove Seals win this one 35-7. Don't go anywhere. We have the scoring recap rundown here. Also get the stats from our stat man, Zach Showers. We'll get other scores updated. Games going around the valley, and put the final word on this victory for the Selinsgrove Seals. They win this one 35-7. The Selinsgrove football presented by Selinsgrove Ford on Eagle 107 and eagle107.com.